Thank you, President Christian, and hello to the faculty, staff, and alumni here today. But most of all, welcome my fellow students to SUNY New Paltz. Whether you've just conquered high school, or transferred from another college, or decided to go back to school, I congratulate you all. I am so excited for all 1,900 new students because you are about to embark on your own individual adventure here at New Paltz. The story I am sharing today begins with the time I almost didn't go to New Paltz. I know what you're thinking, she almost didn't go here, then why is she up here speaking? But the truth is, I didn't discover New Paltz until later in my college career. Back in high school, I was absolutely convinced I needed to attend Emerson College to study media production. It was a top 10 film school, and I believed that the connections it offered would totally depend on my success in my industry. So, through years of AP classes, extracurriculars, and crying into the seam of my SAT prep book, I knew it would all be worth it if I eventually got into Emerson. And I did. I concluded my hard work had paid off and that I was locked into my academic destiny. What my naive 17-year-old self did not realize was that despite having it all figured out, not everything goes according to plan. My family, like many others, received absolutely no financial aid, and we just did not have the savings to send me to a school like that. After 4 years at Emerson, I would be graduating with a $200,000 loan with my name stamped on it. Naturally, this little dose of reality did not dawn on me until the very last minute. So exactly 1 month before my move-in date at Emerson, I picked up the phone and told them to drop my enrollment. I was absolutely devastated to say goodbye to what I had assumed was my dream school. I did not want to put my academic career on hold, so fortunately I was able to enroll in local community college classes. However, the 2 years that followed were quite challenging. Though I received good grades, my community college experience ironically lacked something I desperately needed: community. People drove to campus, went to class, and immediately drove home. And although that worked for some people, I found it very difficult to make friends, join clubs, find school spirit, or go above and beyond on school projects when many students expressed they had no desire to be there. My classmates ranged from students who always got their work done to students who showed up to class once or twice a semester. My classes were not challenging, and I felt that many professors were not invested in the interests of their students. Although I believe in the value of community college, and I am grateful for the opportunities it did provide, I did leave that school many nights feeling like no one supported my dreams. It had been 2 years since I said no to Emerson, and I was still a very lost student. Fortunately, 3 very selfless people helped me get to where I am today. The first person was Jason Latour of the New Paltz class of 2011, who was my adjunct professor during my first year of school, but is now a successful videographer at Marvel Entertainment. To my surprise, Jason told me he himself had left Emerson College just to transfer to New Paltz because it gave him the opportunities he needed at the time. It was the first time I recognized the power of public higher education, and it was the first time I had really heard about New Paltz. Not long after, I applied and luckily found an acceptance letter in my hand. The second selfless person was Miriam Ward from the New Paltz class of 2015, who I met briefly after my acceptance. We were introduced through our scholarship organization, New York Women in Communications. Although Miriam was busy graduating and preparing for her dream job at MSNBC, she made sure to give me some key advice. Apply to the New Paltz Honors Program. Miriam then introduced me to the third person, Honors Director Patricia Sullivan, who you just heard from. Between Professor Sullivan's warmth, sincerity, and dedication to her students, I knew she was someone who genuinely wanted to foster my dreams. I am now so happy to say that she is my mentor today. Thankfully, I was accepted into the honors program the summer before my first semester here at New Paltz. But once it was time to transfer, I was warned of how lonely I was going to feel. People were telling me, no one is going to know you, you're not going to know anyone, it's going to be tough to make friends or meet anyone. These comments made me fear that I was merely going to be labeled as the transfer girl. However, my story could not be further from those misconceptions, because on my very first day of New Paltz, I already had a group of ambitious, diverse students waiting for me over in College Hall. Not only are New Paltz and honors students dedicated to their studies, but they are equally dedicated to helping those around them. Everyone welcomed me with open arms, excited to get to know me and what I was studying. I was accepted into the community that I was endlessly searching for since high school. It has only been a year here, and New Paltz has already transformed me into a critical thinker, a stronger writer, and a more well-rounded student. And professors like Patricia Sullivan have taken the time to recognize my potential and help me grow my skills inside and outside of the classroom. Between outside trips, engaging seminar discussions, and fascinating honors panels and events, I've met countless students who I already consider my good friends. And I have met numerous professors, alumni, faculty, and other students who have totally gone out of their way to help me seek opportunities in the media industry. Even New Paltz's campus itself has played a role. Due to its close proximity to New York City, I was able to accept my dream internship at NBC's The Today Show this fall, within an industry I originally thought was unattainable. Without New Paltz and its people, I would not be here speaking to you today. So before school starts in just a few short days, I must thank New Paltz and the honors program for helping me find my on-campus family before I even set foot on these grounds. I am no longer the transfer girl, but a proud Hawk. New Paltz is my new home, and the honors program is my family within that new home. So as you begin your first year here, I encourage everyone to find their on-campus families within the New Paltz community, which you will see extends far beyond the Shawangunk Mountains. And when things don't go as planned, or when you must confront the unexpected, know that New Paltz is here to support you and see you grow. Remember, you worked so hard to be sitting here today and get accepted into this amazing school. So keep seizing the opportunities that come your way and own your success. Be confident and dedicate yourself to your dreams, because we are all here rooting for you. Thank you, and welcome again to SUNY New Paltz.